Hello everyone and welcome to my brand new series. It is the Newcrest Starter Studio series. The Newcrest Starter Studio is a house that I created today. It's completely empty and it is available in the gallery for you to download. If you just type in Simmingwithabbi and just give me a little search, you'll find this lot exactly as it is now, and you can do whatever you want to it. I'm pretty sure that whatever you do to it will not be what I'm doing to it today, so might give you some ideas for your houses that you're building on The Sims 4. And yeah, so in this series basically it is going to be two parts. This part I'm going to try and do as much as I can, and the next part I'll do as much as I can. Obviously it's just going to be so long to furnish the entire house in one part. I thought I would just go ahead and split it into two. It's called a studio because it is kind of like a studio apartment. It doesn't have any actual rooms aside from the bathroom, so it's completely open floor plan for bedroom, living, dining, kitchen, everything aside from the bathroom. I could have done an open bathroom, that would have been pretty sick, but no, not today. We're not doing that. I might decide to do that later on in the future. I don't know. So the first thing that we're going to do is just start off with the hallway. I figured I'll just start off at the front and work my way around the house. And I thought, okay, we need a rug in front of the door, obviously a rug mat. In fact, you know what? By the way, guys, if you're brand new to my channel, you'll notice that I do ramble a lot. Sorry, but it's just my thought process when I'm doing stuff. But yeah, what I was saying is that what The Sims 4 needs to do is have welcome mats. Now, I don't know if anyone's downloaded that already. Downloaded? Oh my god, I don't know if anyone has created them for me to download, as custom content yet, but I need to find someone that has. If you know someone that has, leave a link in the comments for me so I can go ahead and download it, because I need a small size mat, like the normal square size like they had in The Sims 3. I loved that. Well, I say like they had. The Sims 3 still exists, so like they have in The Sims 3. I need one of those for my game in The Sims 4, because that would be very, very helpful. So, just putting on my move object sheet. So we're starting off with the hallway, and we're going to have a nice little floral arrangement right there in the middle. I did have to use the cheat to lift that up, and then it did actually backfire later on when I tried to move stuff, and then it disappeared, and yeah. But yeah, I had to do that. So I thought that I could put a lamp on the pedestal, but the lamp kind of went through the wall a little bit, so I decided to use a little candle from the Bath & Body Works set that I downloaded. Basically it's just a Bath & Body Works candle with the lid on. It's so cute. Obviously we're going to put some wall art right here on the wall, so going with the one that I use all the time, which is basically this big colourful painting, and I think it looks adorbs. So we need to also have a, as you can see, it's a hook with a coat on it. We need to have that near the door, but I didn't think it would look quite nice if we open the front door and then there's a hook. So I thought I'd just put it right there on the back wall, and that other rack back there. So at this moment in time, I put those shoes there because I thought, okay, this would just be the hallway area. But later on, you're going to see, I don't know if it's in this part or the second part, but you're going to see me turn that little area there into an office, actually. So the shoes get moved. So we're just putting in the basic bed. I was going to put this hanging bed, but then I remembered that I have high ceilings, not normal size ceilings. So the bed hanging chain things actually go into nowhere. They just kind of float into midair. So I thought that just looked like a waste of a bed. It looks stupid. So I just went ahead and put a mattress. I don't know why that Simmers have done that. Have made mattresses. That's so weird. But they've made mattresses and then recolored it. I just put a mattress there, and then I do actually get rid of that hanging wall bed thing and then just put like coffee table underneath. I did it in one of the dorms where I put like a coffee table underneath the bed, and it looked kind of cool, so I thought I would just redo that whole idea again and put a coffee table underneath. You're going to see me do that in a minute. I'm also putting some pillows on the bed, but I don't think I continue with those pillows because the colours are just too girly. I think it's just, Obviously I want this apartment to be girly, but not like, I think that those colours just scream like girly girl, and I don't want that to be the case. I want this to be like, seem like a young adult's apartment, not like a teen's apartment. I'm in the mindset of doing teens. I've done so many teen dorm rooms this past week and a half that oh my god, all I think about is doing a teen dorm room whenever I'm decorating a house. I need to get out of that mode because it's just constantly in my brain. But we're doing similar to, I guess, a teen, because young adult, but not quite teeny. So the bed, those colours I thought worked okay, but I do change the colour to a blue instead, because the green, it's just too much green. We've already got a green accent wall right there, so I think having a green bed sheet as well in the room is just a little bit too extreme. The blue kind of gives it a nice cool palette to the room, since we've got lots of cool colours going on with the blue, and then the blue striped pillow, so I thought that was quite nice. You'll see me flick back and forth like that to my desktop just to check the time, and also to make sure that it's still recording, because yeah, Quicktime is not my friend lately and keeps stopping recording while I'm doing it. Driving me crazy. So I found that couch, which I downloaded a long time ago. Don't know what set it's from, but I love it, and I just placed it there because I wanted to remind myself to use it. Sometimes I'll find stuff and I'm like, oh yeah, that's cute, I should use it later, and then I'll forget because I have no idea where I found it. It's just not in the normal place, in the normal couch section. That little coffee table, oh my gosh, it's so adorable. I love it. It's from I think it came with the Get to Work EP. And I just love it. I think it's for like a medical center or something, but I just think it's so cute. Something that you get from like Target. And so are these boxes. IKEA style, kind of looks like it would be from Target as well, or technically IKEA, since it's been recreated from the IKEA boxes. And I just think they're cute in the room. So I decided to make a big change in the bedroom. Dun dun dun. Yep, I am doing a split bedroom. I bet you didn't guess that I was going to do that. Oh my god, tongue twister. Wow. So yeah, I'm getting rid of that little area right there. I'm putting in some steps, and it's going to be my living room, and it's going to be so cute. The floor is going to also be wood, but we are going to have a big rug, and I wanted to give it kind of like an angled area, so I had to change it up a little bit because that little area wasn't big enough. Yeah, I just moved that. Steps. Does anyone know how to put steps on an angle? If you do, let me know in the comments, because I would like to know. That's irritating that I can't do that. The angled steps is what makes the feature look so much cooler. So when someone can tell me how to do that, then I will be forever indebted to you. Okay, that's a little extreme. Maybe not forever indebted to you, but I would definitely feel like you are just amazing, you know? And I'll give you a shout out, I promise. So yeah, I'm putting on a lamp on the table right there. And what am I doing? Kitchen. We're about to go do the kitchen. So we've got that backsplash wall there. I don't know what it's called, but I like it. I decided to push the windows up for the kitchen because there's nothing worse than having cabinets and then you can see the cabinet through the window on the outside. I hate when people do that on The Sims. It drives me crazy. I just feel like just get smaller windows, or like lift the window up so you can't see it, because it just looks so strange. Like you're looking at the back of the cabinet through the window, through an open window like that. It just makes no sense to have windows that far down. So what I'm doing for the kitchen is, it's going to be homey. I did kind of make it kind of close at first. It was very, very close, but I did change it up, and you'll see I get rid of that curved thing. Oh my god, I can't talk. So my mind is all over the place right now. I've been literally running around like a lunatic the past day and a half, filming for all kinds of different things. So I'm just trying to like throw this video in real quick in my very short spare time, literally 2 hours of short spare time, and I'm trying to edit, film, record voiceover, all that stuff, so you guys don't miss out. As you know, my schedule is now Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Possibly Sunday, not always Sunday, but I did want to get a video up for you on Sunday, so aka today. So yeah, my mind's all over the place. Sorry. So yeah, the kitchen, as you can see, I kind of just did the kitchen while I was rambling right there. The kitchen, we've got loads of plates and stuff, and oh, this is a recolor, by the way. This kitchen cabinet set is a recolor that I got from Tumblr, and it comes in really bright, bold, fun colors: yellow, green, orange, and blue. And I absolutely love them. I've used them in all of my colorful houses so far. So yeah, you can see the blue one right there real quick. But yeah, love, love, love it. We've got a divine sink thrown in there on the other window, obviously, because don't need to have a sink next to a cooker. Then now's the fun part. We get to put all the kitchen clutter and stuff in the room. So I had an idea. This IKEA set thing that I got, it's like a TV set, TV wall cube thing, and I thought it'd be really cute in the kitchen because it's got loads of storage space that I can put lots of kitchen stuff in. And I thought, okay, it looks too bland. Obviously, there's not going to be a TV in there, so we should just put some cabinets in there. So I actually put some cabinets in, and I think the end result is actually really cool. I'm going to do it again in another house. Definitely going to do it again in another house. This is literally my experiment, and it works out really nicely because we've got all that kitchen space. We've got our plates and stuff right there, visible and at eye level, not all the way up in the sky, which is what they force us to do. So you're gonna think I'm crazy right now. I spend about 10 minutes trying to get this chalkboard behind here, and because when I laid the camera down to try and properly look at it, the wall obviously on the outside went up and I couldn't see, so it took me absolutely for freaking ever to get this chalkboard behind the stupid cabinets. And eventually I did, but I kind of just made it bigger and cheated my way around it so that it would fit. There you go, I made it bigger. But even still, I still was struggling to get it to fit perfectly behind. It was so annoying. It's like, I hate that The Sims 4 does that the wall, like all the cabinets and stuff show up when you try and put something on the wall. Can't you just keep the cabinets down? I know roughly where on the wall it is. I don't have to show me the wall when I put it on the wall. Like, I find that so irritating, but what can you do? The Sims 4 creators changed a lot of things with The Sims 4 as far as like building and decorating, which really they should have kept the same idea, just given us new objects and stuff, because we're so used to it, and it's a lot of stupid glitches that happen with The Sims 4 that really pisses me off. But yeah, we've got our pink chairs, and I know pink is a complete contrasting colour to the yellow, but I thought it would be nice to have that colourful pink going on. And yeah, so I wanted to create the idea of having, I'm still working on, actually, sorry guys, rambling again, but I'm still working on the idea of creating the illusion of a microwave built into the wall, and I've tried lots of different things, and this is my another experiment I'm doing. I'm trying to make it look like the microwave is built into the cabinet, and yeah. In fact, now that's just come to me, I do have another idea of how I might make this illusion actually work, but I'm going to do it in a different house, not this one, obviously. But yeah, I'm creating that illusion of like built-in cabinets or a higher placed microwave or a microwave over the stove or something. I'm going to figure out how to do it, and it's going to happen eventually, guys. I promise. It's going to happen. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to find the right cabinet. It's going to happen. I'm just determined. So I decided to put a bigger cabinet there so that the hood was covered, because I think it looks much neater that way. Plant pot right there in the corner, and that plant pot kind of looks like a teapot, so it reminded me, oh yeah, I need to get some teacups and put a teapot and stuff on the stove. We're going with some mugs. These are also custom, as most of the stuff in this house will be. Oh yeah, by the way, rambling again, but by the way, guys, if you don't know already, I have put a link to my mods folder in Google Docs, in my Google Drive. So there's a link, and it is in my Tumblr. Oh my gosh, that's so many different places I just mentioned. If you go to my Tumblr, simmingwithabbi.tumblr.com, there is a link in a post that says you can download everything in my mods folder. If you click that link, it will take you to my Google Drive, and you can go ahead and actually browse my mods folder and see how it is. It's completely organized the way, well, for me anyway, probably not as organized as it could be, because I could organize it much better, but basically I've got loads of stuff in subfolders, and you can kind of tell what stuff is. If you don't know what it is, you can just type the name of the object or the name of the file into Google, and it should pull up the original source of where it's from, or a picture of it or something, and then you guys will know exactly what it is if you're confused on what it is. But most of them, the titles of the objects and stuff are self-explanatory, or the names of it are really easy to find. So bear that in mind. You can go ahead and download those and put everything that I have in my game in your game. I'm putting in some kitcheny, cluttery things. That made me kind of think of tea, and I just thought, oh, let me throw in all the things that have to do with tea in the house real quick. And I went ahead and threw a teapot right there on top of the stove, and some kitchen stuff. Oh my gosh, there we are again. Alright, so we've got some books, and we're going to throw in some... I think that's cheese, but we're not going to go ahead and throw cheese or open pizza or open bread. Actually, I did try and see what it would look like, and I did test it out, but guys, realistically, come on, open loaf of bread, who made that? Just an open loaf of bread? That's ridiculous. Why is there no, like, why didn't they make bread with like plastic on it, or like on a plate, you know? Just an open loaf of bread with a slice open like that. That's ridiculous. We've got a kettle inside of their electric kettle. And I decided to just throw in a bunch of snacks there. So we've got a chalkboard, and we're going to create the illusion that the Sims kind of just like draws on the chalkboard for their ideas, takes a snack, and that's that. Oh, I love that set of bowls. Oh my gosh, so cute. It comes in all types of colours, and I thought it would be nice to store on top of that. And because we've got a shelf underneath the cabinets, it can sit on top, and it looks amazing. And then we've got a bag of groceries right there. So we're just putting in some Polaroids on the wall to create some family creativity. And I'm looking for a little rug to go under the sink. I always have a rug by the sink. So now I just wanted to make something kind of just like a dining table, a dining area by that window, just so it didn't seem so bland. So I thought a nice round rug would be nice, and then have a couple chairs with a table. I don't know, I just thought I'd just throw something in that spot because it just looks so empty and plain. I don't know, I could go for the minimalist look and just make it really simple, or I could go for, you know, the cozy kitchen look with lots of stuff in the space. But for now, we're going to throw that in there, and then later on, we may or may not move it. We'll see when we get to the next part. So we'll throw in a flower on the table, and I'm just going to give you guys a really quick tour of what we've done. And then in part 2, you get to see the rest of the house. So let's walk in. Alright, as we walk in, we've got the living room unfinished, bedroom completely unfinished, dining table area, hallway, and then a half finished kitchen. It's mostly finished, but not completely finished. So you have to tune into part 2 to see like 100%, but basically that's how the kitchen looks for the most part anyway. And then the living room's going to be so cute. I can't wait to show it to you guys. So alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and all the other social media links that I have. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you're brand new, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye!